Book of Jonah. God spoke to Jonah, told him, "Get up and rise. Go to the great city Nineveh. There you shall prophesy. Cry out against it, Jonah, for the wickedness is great." Jonah got up, ran the other direction, trying to get away. He went to the port of Joppa, bought a ticket and paid the fare. The ship was headed to Tarshish. He would escape God by fleeing there. The Lord caused a powerful storm to hurl upon the sea. It threatened to break the ship apart, and the wind blew violently. The sailors all prayed to their gods, afraid, fearing for their lives. Together they worked to lighten the load, throwing cargo over the side. Jonah fast asleep in the hold. The captain found him that way. He shouted at Jonah, "How can you sleep? You had better get up and pray. Maybe your God will pay attention. If you pray, he might just save our lives. Let us cast lots to find him responsible for this storm's sudden uprise." The lots were cast and fell on Jonah. He told them he was on the run. "Who are you? What is your line of work? What country are you from?" Jonah answered, "I am Hebrew. My God is the God of heaven. He made the sea and land." The sailors were terrified when they heard this, powerfully delivered into his hand. They asked, "Why are you running away? And then, why did you do it? What shall we do now to stop this storm? Why are you putting us through this?" Jonah said, "It's all my fault. It's just as terrible as it could be. In order to make the storm be calm, you must throw me into the sea." The sailors rowed even harder, trying to get the ship to land. They rowed but couldn't make it. The storm was just too strong for them. To Jonah's God, "O Lord," they prayed, "don't let us die for his sin. Do not put innocent blood on us, for we are going to throw him in." They picked up Jonah together and threw him into the sea. As soon as Jonah hit the water, the storm stopped immediately. When the sailors saw the power of Jonah's God, they vowed and sacrificed. The Lord made a great fish swallow Jonah, him inside 3 days and 3 nights. Inside the fish, Jonah prayed to God, asked to be saved and see land. Then the Lord gave orders to the fish to retch up Jonah on dry sand. God spoke to Jonah, told him, "Get up and arise. Go to the great city Nineveh. There you shall prophesy. Cry out against it, Jonah, for their wickedness is great." Jonah got up and praised the Lord. This time Jonah obeyed. Jonah said, "I will do whatever you tell me to do." The city of Nineveh was very large. It took 3 days to walk through. Jonah prophesied out loud in the city, "Soon you will all be overthrown." Believing Jonah, they all repented, from the least to the king on the throne. The king believed what Jonah told him, put on sackcloth, took off his royal robes. Then he sent a decree into the city, every noble in the land to be told. Nobody's allowed to eat or drink. When they are hungry, tell them to pray. Then they must repent, end their violence, and turn from their wicked ways. God saw that they were sorry, so he waited and held back the devastation he declared. All that was coming against them, they repented and they were spared. Jonah got very angry. To him, this just seemed wrong. This change of plans upset him greatly. It was only going to prolong. "That's why I ran to Tarshish. I knew you would do this. So full of mercy and compassion, why did you put me through this?" Jonah said, "If what I predicted will not happen, Lord, I'd rather be dead than alive." The Lord said, "Do you have good reason to be angry if I let these people survive?" Jonah went out of the city, climbed onto a cliff facing east. There he had made himself a shelter. It was nice in the shade at least. God arranged for a leafy plant. Jonah was thankful and pleased. The plant grew over Jonah's head, so his discomfort eased. Scorching east wind, the sun beat down. When dawn came the next day, then God sent a worm to eat the plant. It died and withered away. God asked Jonah, "Do you have good cause to be angry about the plant?" He said, "Yes, even unto death, under the circumstance." "You feel sorry about the plant, though you did nothing to put it there. Nineveh has 120,000 living souls, Jonah. Should I just not care?"